guys? It's Guildspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon? Hopefully y'all are doing well. I know I am. With that being said, we will be getting into a match of killer here momentarily, but first I am going to be trying to spend some blood points. Trying to get back to like 1.5 mil, usually about 2 hours worth of killer will get me back, or pretty close to 2 mil, I've found. And we want to be within that range, so that way when the PTB comes, we can go right on into the new killer with all the blood points we have. Almost there. As I said time again, a major quality of life update that I would love to see behavior implement would be some form of change to the blood web that would make it so spending blood points was a little bit less of an arduous task, as it can really take a lot of time. I feel like a lot of people forget about that, or rather behavior more specifically forgets about that. Alright, we are 120,000 away from our goal, and Quentin here actually is about done with their blood web. I'm just getting all of the generic perks onto each survivor. And looks like he is down to the final perk, Hope. So that's cool. Still have plenty more of survivors though to get all the generic perks on. 80,000 left, and that there is Hope 3. So how many have I got through so far? That's 8, 10, 11, 12 if I include Felix. So I believe there were at, what, 27, 30, something like that. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 32, 33. So I still have 21 more survivors to go. Ugh. I would really hope that eventually they're going to make it easier for you to get all of the generic perks. The biggest issue isn't like the normal generic perks. It is literally just Nancy and Steve's perks that got moved to generic. And like that is like the biggest issue, because it's 6 perks that was added to that list. It is absolutely backbreaking for survivors. But with that being said, let's play some killer. And I want to get another 60,000 one here. I know we got that 45. Unfortunately, another 30. So won't worry about that right now. Who do I want to play? I guess, you know, we could just spin the wheel, see who we land on. Why the hell not? And we got the Oni. Don't play Oni all too often, but you know what? Why the hell not? As far as build is concerned, I kind of like continuing the thought of, like, quote-unquote best builds for each killer. Oni, the biggest thing, much like Dredge in many ways, comes down to slowing down survivors' ability to heal. So whether that be Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, Pain Resonance, might not be a bad idea. I'm thinking that, like, for an ideal build, you have your utility, your gen regression, your gen slowdown, and then, like, a 4th freebie spot. So I'm thinking going Corrupt Intervention. I'm thinking going Scourge Hooks, some slowdown, some regression, and then maybe we just go with another bit of utility of, like, Brutal Strength, for example. I think that might be pretty good. This is a bit of a deviation from what the build normally is, which is double regression. So normally, very similar build. If you look at the meta build that we have here, It is literally Corruptive Invention, Eruption, Scourge-like Pain Resonance, and then Brutal Strength would be the last one, as he is an M1 killer otherwise. This kind of just changing up a little bit, still getting that slowdown from the 16% speed and healing penalty and repairing actions until injured again. The regression from Pain Resonance, and then the general utility. So I think this will be an overall good build on Oni. I'm thinking of trying to maybe move away from builds that contain double regression and go with, you know, slowdown, regression, utility, just to have a bit more of an even spread of perk types. There's, of course, you know, the fourth, which is like the aura reading perks. I think Bamboozle would also be considered like utility, agitation utility, aura reading from Nurse's Calling. It'd be interesting to see how the community as a whole classifies different perks, because my classification of a perk might be completely different from another person's. Like, I viewed this as purely aura reading, agitation, utility, awakened awareness, aura reading, bamboozle, utility, aura reading, beast of prey, I guess stealth? And that's Insidious would be in a similar category here, as it grants you the undetectable once you reach Bloodlust 1. I don't know why they never changed Beast of Prey. Like, in that large meta shift that they did, why Beast of Prey went unnoticed, and it is still hot garbage. It's like, great, I'm undetectable. During my chase? Like, why? Why would that be beneficial in any way, shape, or form? I don't understand. So, it is very confusing to me, to say the least. But with that being said, we are going to jump right on into our first match. I think I will take a quick snooze on the ads, as we're normally like matches take between 10 and 15 minutes, and so when it gets below that 15 as we just start, I'm like, maybe. Think of it as like Red Stain Mind Games. I guess, like, yeah, but like you have to be in Bloodlust 1. That means that, like, you've gone on such a long chase. In many cases, like with Bloodlust, usually that's on like some tighter tiles where you're just trying to Bloodlust someone down. I don't know. It's an overall strange decision, in my opinion. I would hope that maybe at some point Behavior takes a look at Beast of Prey and just absolutely reworks it. I especially think for like Huntress of all killers who has Beast of Prey as their perk, as their unique perk. Like, make it something Huntress related. I understand, like, it was on theme, Huntress, Beast of Prey, but, like, as far as the perk is concerned, there's zero synergy of Huntress, right? There is absolutely zero synergy. But we are on the Bad Ham Preschool, number 1. Spawn location's probably gonna be over to my left, over there in that corner. So, we already found a survivor. That there is a Claudie girl. No, is it Claudie? Or is it Michaela? That is Claudie, right? That is Claudie, yes. All right, let's get her first hit. Half her power in our pocket. And it looks like she's trying to move away. Get a little bit mind game there. Ooh, good job. Now the question is, which way do I want her to go? Yeah, I think I want her to go this way. We'll chase her towards car, though she's gonna go towards main, interestingly enough. We also see Nancy over here, who I think is actually a better chase for us, as this will get us our power if we hit her. That is if the game doesn't freak out a little bit there. That seems to be a Lithe. It's so unfortunate whenever that happens, and I have no real explanation as to why in the grand scheme of things, either. We'll go for Claudie here. Scratch that. We're going to go for Nancy. 2 people injured. Nancy over here. Let's go for it. Ooh, look at you, Nancy, me girl. I'll be honest when saying I tried to vault there, and the game just said no. I think we need a drop chase here. Go for the Claude. Like, we knew she was going to be back on that gen. We were running out of our power, so better to save the remainder and instead go for the Scourge Hook as well as the Gift of Pain. 2 survivors left to their own devices, so this gen was the most progressed. But not a lot of blood for some reason. That is peculiar. Nancy is around here, however, so I don't know exactly where. I guess we'll have to... Never mind, I guess I found the... Oh, that's the Lori again. Okay, I see. Lori with what exhaustion perk? It looks like a Lithe for distance, okay. They'll get that second gen, it looks like, and I think she gets to the vault in time. That Lithe really getting her a lot of good distance. She's going to replay here with Bloodlust 1, 2 coming in. I think we should be fine here. She takes long side. I think with Bloodlust 2 we get this hit. No, just barely. We'll get the gen. That's the only 2 gens that I think they've worked on thus far. Look at the vault. No light this time. We'll vault with her. Only problem is that she has a lot of resources here still. Alright, let's get a little bit of mind game going. Get her up off the ground. I want to say that's a Nancy with a flashlight in hand. And I would be 100% correct. I think that's greedy. I think that hook over there is greedy. And maybe I should have brought her to basement, as Badham basement's really hard for them to mess with. Nancy going for the blind for one reason or another. Looks like she went over this way. We do see Claude. Honestly, a good chase for us, as she's already been on hook once. And we do see Nancy there to our right, so let's go after her. Perfect. Only half her power used. Let's get her over to the Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, Pain Res for the slowdown, and Mangled. I will note that injuring Claudette did get rid of Gift of Pain, which is the only downside there, but it got us our power to get the down, so give and take, I do suppose. I will say, though, the Michaela just been cranking things out. Let's go for the Lori. Really good vault there, honestly. He's gonna vault without thinking. Did not get the flick right there. But we did get the down nonetheless. But we used like 3/4 of our power, which is back-breaking for any Oni. We do have a Scourge Hook over here, so Gift of Pain, Pain Res will happen. Sounds like we do hear someone on a gen in main, though. And looks like that was Claude on the gen as well. Hi, Claudie girl. A little bit of a mind game, making sure that she is unable to know where the hell we were. Let's bring her to basement, as Claude will be on second hook. We did not hook her the second time we injured, so. This will make things very difficult for the survivors if they do not play to a T. Let's see if they're underneath the hook. Yeah, honestly, the Mangled status effect doing some work here, as it's forcing the Lori not to be able to get healed at all. A little mind game here with the Bloodlust. We'll get the hip. And the pallet to boot. You love to see that. Let's get you down. Lori down here as well. All right, let's get the Lori up on hook then, and then grab the Michaela. Now, we just traded 1 survivor in basement for 2 survivors in basement. You gotta love that. Up you go, Michaela, me girl. Oh, did I go the wrong way? No, I went the right way. This is fine. This is fine. Claudette's still injured. Nancy, though, working on the gen. We do have her power now, so we can really threaten the basement unhook. Honestly, probably the best person to go for the unhook, funny enough, is probably to Claudette, though they are on death hook. Let's break this real quick. No sign of Claudie, girl. Alright, let's deposit our points, get a bit of speed boost, get our points in. Might as well get the extra blood points as well. Scratch marks over here. It is the Nancy. As not able to get that flick there. Let's break it so she can't use Lithe. I hope you both understand that I can and will wait out your BT. Looks like that may have been true BT or a possible off the record. Unfortunately for Michaela, she will be going back down. However, unfortunately for me, that does mean that I do run out of my power. No decisive strike. I think we can actually get her to the Gift of Pain Scourge Hook here. And that'll be second hook for Michaela, second hook for Claude, and first hook for Nancy, I want to say. Question is, what gen just got hit? It looks like it is the one over here. We do see Nancy. And we do see a lot of blood here. So I think Claude was over here as well. Nancy going for the unhook, or at least attempting to. Nancy over here. Oh, that's a spicy dodge there. Honestly, I thought I had the timing to a absolute T. Now that, friends, is what we call heartbreaking. Nancy taking the biggest L of them all this match. The hit through the pallet. Yo, what's up, Ocean? How you doing, friend? What a legend of the Pocos. Honestly, the ping's probably not even that bad is the funny part. Yeah, look at that, it's like 50s. The game just said, yeah, how about we just give that one to you? Now, this is the most progressed gen here. We do see some blood downstairs. A very quick unhook. All right. Well, we see the Nancy. Might as well make it take a little bit longer for you on the heal. Oh, Claudie girl. Just need like 2 more. There we go. She vaults in. I imagine she goes to the back, right? Yep, sure enough. Goes out the front now. Ah, so close on the flick. I still need to work on my Flixophony. Oh, I got faked out. Now it's down to Nancy. We knew that they're going to be nearby. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about that in my mind. I used to be good with Oni, now I get bullied. Ooh. I'm not sure if that was early, if I time my swing right. Either ways, that's rough. Oni's a lot of fun still. He's definitely not a killer that like I go out of my way to play, but he is a lot of fun. We do have all of our void points. Now you're being quite gutsy here, friends. Here's Claude. Michaela has to be nearby. I was about to say. No way in hell she's not. We hit her. Claude tries to come in. We'll hit this for the 2.5% regression plus 0.3% per second. Claude's right here. Does Michaela come back in for the completion? No, she's too scared to do that, I think. Ooh, actually, maybe she's not. Yeah, I was about to say, I just heard her. I just heard her come back there for a moment. She should have vaulted. She has life. I was about to say, I don't think... Oh, you have dead hard. You do. You do. Do it. Interesting. I would have sworn she had dead hard. Buddy. You want to finish that last gen? You know what, Claude? I'll give credit's due. You did. Going towards main. And that will be the last down. Honestly, a really fun match of Oni. I do think that we got some good value off of Gift of Pain, Pain Res, working in conjunction with one another. Brutal Strength and Corrupt Invention, just always amazing utility perks, so. Thank you much for the bits, Liz. I appreciate you. How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. With that being said, GG, well played to these survivors. Doing pretty well, cannot complain. Ooh, anti-hemorrhagic syringe from the Michaela. Funny enough, I'm trying to think if she had a medkit in hand at the end of that match. I don't think she did, so she must have used it at some point in time. I mean, it's a very, very good add-on. Komodo's Toolbox, really strong there. Prove Thyself, Resilience, Built to Last. Funny enough, though, the Built to Last on the flashlight. Like, I understand that people enjoy using their flashlights, but Built to Last on flashlight? What? All right, fair is fair. Love to see some autodidact botany. Funny enough, really good against Oni, so they got some pretty quick heals off that, too. But with that being said, we are going to spin the wheel again because I'm feeling a bit random today. And we got the good old Baba Boy. All right. But as we are figuring out the build for Mr. Booba, we are going to go for a quick ad break for those of you who are not subscribed. It's a quick minute, 30 seconds. We do appreciate it and all the support that you guys give. With that being said, we'll be back shortly, and you will catch us when we start the next match. All right, for everyone else, let's take a look at our builds. So, like, as far as Bubba's concerned, right? Corrupt Invention, makes sense. Brutal Strength, not as much. However, Bamboozle, much more. Outside of that, though, you know, what really synergizes well with Bubba as far as, like, gen regression and slowdown, right? So, as far as, like, gen regression is concerned, things like Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance are always going to be a good option. That flat 15% regression is always strong. The slowdown from Gift of Pain is also really useful, especially because most times with Bubba, you ain't going to M1 them. So maybe we just stick with Gift of Pain Scourge Hook, as strange as that sounds, just change our utility perk. There is also another conversation, funny enough, of using superior anatomy Bubba of Bamboozle. Just Bubba vaulting at the speed of sound behind survivors. I imagine that would be quite terrifying, actually, now that I think about it. It would be kind of funny to see happen. But otherwise, I think that makes the most sense. We could go with a different form of slowdown in the way of Deadlock, for example, on Bubba would make a bit of sense. I mean, there's like Vault Speed build Mikey, right? Fire up, Awaken Awareness Bamboozle, which is hysterical to watch on tier 3, for example, just freaking insta-vaults. Awaken Awareness Bamboozle Bubba also could be really fun. I'm kind of tempted to use it this match, I'm not gonna lie. Do I want to take off Gift of Pain for that, though, for Superior Anatomy? I'm tempted to. I am very tempted to, in fact. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm not sure how much value it actually would get, because this increases vault speed by 15%, Superior Anatomy with an additional 40. I mean, you're 55% faster. Will it get you a down is the question. That's always the question of the day of, like, how much value does that actually get you in the grand scheme of things? All right, sounds good. That's Mr. Booba. I'm going to say at least a bit of a duo queue between Meg and Michaela. Birthday Quist. Bela Quest. Oh, actually, so probably a 3-man, at the very least, maybe a 4-man. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. Do you bear the atrocious PUBG DVD to get Dwight skin? I have not, actually. I actually really enjoyed PUBG. When it came down to, like, between PUBG and other Battle Royale games, I really enjoyed PUBG. Awaken, Agi Starstruck, and, like, Mad Grit. The only thing with that is, like, so many survivors just, like, understand Starstruck. They just go, nope, I'm gonna stay far away. And for good reason. I mean, we could go, like, if we were to do a Starstruck build, it's like 1 or 2 killers I would use it on. Either Mastermind, since he has a 40-meter tear radius, or, like, Nurse, because, well, Nurse, right? But I feel that's a bit ridiculous at times. But yeah, like, run Mastermind on Midwich with Agitation, Starstruck, Awakened Awareness. That'd be pretty insane. The one PUBG match I played to get the skin, I faced hackers, which I'm not even surprised. Really? I haven't played PUBG in God knows how long. I want to say I may stop playing PUBG when Apex first released. But we are on the Temple of Purgation. Spawn. It's kind of hard here. Spawn logic can be a little bit tricky. It's probably going to be back in this corner, though we do see crows over there, as well as scratch marks, so they are over here. Scratch marks move towards here, it looked like. More scratch marks move out. All right, Michaela, my dear. That's a vault. You don't replay it. That's smart. Let's use our chainsaw dashes for distance. We'll get the M1. Normally we aren't going to M1 survivors, but if we're going to get a free M1, we might as well get a free M1. No bounce landing from the looks of things. Let's cut her off, make sure she's not able to get towards middle. 2 boons here. Thank you. We made sure to get the pallet break and not get stunned. We do have our M1 in hand. Dead hard? That's a dead hard, friend. Maybe not. Surprisingly enough. Scourgehook, where are you? There's a Scourgehook. Alright, as far as gens are concerned, they could be in main, could be there on right, or right behind us. Let's take a look. Honestly, if they are working on main, I'll let them. Main is such a good gen for such a bad gen for Survivors to complete. Put it that way. There's the unhook, that's fine. Oh, you are way out of position, friend. He's trying to get me to tantrum, and I ain't having it. Sorry, friendo. Ooh. Dwight dodging the hit. Man, there are not many hooks nearby, and our scourge hooks are really spread out awkwardly. Someone with a flashlight behind us, the Dwight, I guess. There's the Dwight boy. Let's make up some distance of our chainsaw dashes. I mean, that's a lot of Bubba's forget you can do. There's Dwight. A really quick unhook there. Pal's still up here, and we do have our vault there. Dwight playing really aggressively here. Let's get a little bit of mind game. We'll get the M1 here. We don't get the insta down, so might as well M1 him. Make up some distance with the chainsaw dashes. Better yet, get rid of a pallet too. Dead hard incoming? I feel like a dead hard's incoming. Yeah. Not sure how I missed that, to be honest. Bit awkward here, but let's face the tree. No one there, and a scourge hook is around the corner. First gen done for 3 hooks. Honestly, I'll take it. I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot right now. No sign of what gen they went on there after, though. There's some additional speed. They've been really aggressive on the unhooks. Hi, friend. Oh, I kind of mistimed my charges there. I was a bit too aggressive on them, wanting to make sure that I got the down. We'll let her vault. We'll vault with. Oh, friends. Man, moments like that where Chili or a Beast Mark would be so good for us. But we'll get the down to Michaela. Yo, what's up, Cole? How you doing today, friend? Hopefully you're doing well. What gens they working on? I know they're on the LT wall. This gen hit once again. Hi, Zarina. Oh, we tried to take the corner just a little bit too tight. Let's keep an eye on the unhook since they're right here. No sign of them as they got time to heal the Dwight. There is Dwight, which means the healer's not too far away. Zarina here as well. We honestly might just pressure them here. Miss skill check in there. Yeah, I'll go for Dwight. Why not? Dwight was in a really bad spot there, so made sense for us to go for him. Good attempt there at the flashbang. I like it, I like it. Must have been why they were down in a locker. Another 15% regression here. You see scratch marks. They're trying desperately to crank this thing out. That's a life if I've ever done seen one. Perfect. May have not gone down, but got a good pallet out of the way. And she doesn't have a lot of resources here, so we just rev into her back. Another set of scratch marks, though. And it was here. Yep, that is a Zarina. No flashlight on her, though. Perfect. I think not, Zarina. Just gonna pick her up. Got you on hook. Where'd I leave you? Ah, here you are. Dwight could be nearby for the flashlight attempt. I think we are in the clear. Alright, let's get rid of the boon. Oh, survivors. There's Dwight. Lovely stuff. Good attempt on the mind game there, Dwight. I appreciate it. Alright, let's kill Dwight off. He's dead on hook. That's gonna leave 2 more survivors in the match. And who wanna go for? There's Zarina, and then there is the Meg. Let's go for Zarina. Let's catch up a little bit of distance by using our chainsaw dashes. Looks like she is going to loop back towards Shaq. Maybe he doesn't know that Shaq Palt's down. Nah, she just held W. Honestly, the right move there. Perfect. Now, Dwight does have that flashlight. Let's try and get an angle here to make it difficult for him if he is nearby. Looks like... Oh, no, sorry. Dwight's already dead. That's right. We killed Dwight. It's the Meg, who I don't think has a flashlight in hand. But honestly, I don't know for certain. Anyways, let's grab the Void, get a little bit of a speed boost. All right. We'll let the Meg live. Come on, wiggle, friend, wiggle. As per usual, if survivors do not complete more than 1 generator, we do let the last one survive. And the last one alive here is the Meg. As long as she doesn't go for the Zarina. If she goes for the Zarina, then Zarina lives. Go find Hatch, friend. No, you cannot have them. You cannot have Zarina. No, I'm sorry. Bubba says no. You cannot go for the unhook. You live, she dies. Go find Hatch, friend. Go find Hatch. I just like the Meg trying to bargain. To be fair, she had nothing to offer. Like, maybe if she provided a med kit or toolbox. Go find Hatch. I guess I'll look around for it myself. That, and I don't think we have any pallets that we didn't break. So I'm fairly certain that we broke everything that was dropped. We'll take a look around, though, just for some extra blood points while we're at it. I think as far as gens were concerned, they only had like 1. Oh, look at that. No, they actually had another gen on them. Might as well kick it for some extra bloody points. Other than that, I want to say that's it. Yeah, we took... Oh, she's dropping pallets. Hey, GG's, my friend, GG's. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hi. I am Mark, aka Gilty. I'm an educational streamer here to teach Ghosts how to play Killer and survivors how to play against Killer. Very happy to have you here. Oh, Did you find Hatch, friend? You're a Force expert. Okay, so I was guessing that it might be someone's birthday. I couldn't say for certain, but I figured that might be the case based on the names. Well, it worked out that they were the one to get the hatch. But GG's, my friend. We'll have fun next match. And happy B-Day. All right. Well, let's spin. Aw. They seem like a nice bunch. All right, well, with that being said, let's spin the wheel for the next killer. And we got a bit of a Michael Myers, who we said we are going to do something fun. Good luck in next matches. Thank you, you as well. Hope you have a amazing night and have fun on your future matches. All right, so first off foremost, we're going to look at ideal build for Mikey using only one gen regression perk. So Corrupt Invention. I think once again, I hate that, like, if I look at regression and slowdown, the two best are absolutely Gift of Pain, Pain Res in this case. But I want to do something. Here. Oh, we don't have a tombstone piece. No! Hold on a second. I want a tombstone piece. I want it. I will go through blood webs to find it. I want to do something just for the shits and giggles. Let's see, which way do I want you to go? That doesn't really matter. I will take this. That's fine. You'll go back around. Okay, that works out. You know what? That works out. But yeah, so what I want to do is I want to get a single tombstone piece. And here's why. The entire match, you're not going to tombstone a single survivor. Ideally, though, ideally, but more likely than not, survivors are going to complete all the generators. And you know, survivors do what survivors do. And so sometimes they stay in the end game like, oh, I want to teabag the killer, yada, yada, yada. And since we wouldn't have used Tombstone the entire match, we should, and hopefully, be able to grab the last survivor and kill them for a end game surprise. I wonder if I even just want to, like, use a full slowdown build. I wonder. But first we need to find a tombstone piece. That's going to be the hardest freaking part of this all. Already down to like 1.5. Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of high rarity add-ons here. Let's see. Yeah, still just like finding mainly greens. We saw, I think, one purple a blood web ago. Red and purple add-ons killers were vastly reduced recently. There's not been anything in the patch notes, so I can't speak on it one way or another. Though, given how many blood points you have to spend now due to the blood point reduction, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. However, I don't think there's any data to necessarily support that claim. Come on, where are you? We're getting mirrors. We ain't getting any tombstone pieces though. God damn, another mirror. Okay, I'll go down to 1 mil. And then if we don't get it, then maybe I'll just chalk it up to something not happening today. Maybe we'll do it another time. Still nothing. If that is the case, we will just play a regular match of Myers, but nothing here either, it would seem. No luck on this blood web. We're already at 1.3 mil. Got a purple offering, but no add-ons. How you doing today, Miss Pac-Man? Hopefully you're doing well. Still not able to find it just yet. Oh, there it is. All right, so we got the tombstone piece. So tombstone piece, we'll go to J. Myers Memorial. It's 70 degrees and I'm a wimp because I'm cold. We don't have real winter in Phoenix. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Winters in Phoenix, I doubt are all too cold in comparison to the Arctic tundra that is Fargo Moorhead area. By the way, looks like Ad Manager wants to run an ad in like 10 minutes, so I don't want you guys to miss the potential tombstone at the end of the match. So for those of you who are not subscribed, we are going to run a quick ad, just a minute, 30 seconds, nothing too extreme. That way we don't get an ad mid-game. With that being said, we'll load in so you guys do not miss a single second of the match. As far as build is concerned, do I want to like do Deadlock, No Way Out? I mean, this is going to help us, you know, ensure that things stay slow. So I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I think it's fine. Do we want to do a specific map? Well, I want to do a specific map. I mean, we could go like the Dead Dog. We could go to Ormond. Like, I want a bit more of a wide open map with shorter tiles, if at all possible. Like, I'm thinking a Auto Haven map. Usually those tiles are pretty short, which should allow us for stocks. Let's go. That's not Auto Haven, that's Strode. Oopsie. Do I have any Auto Haven offerings? Cold Wind. That's Leary's. Am I crazy, or do I just not have any Auto Haven maps? Oh, no, I do. There we go. There we go. 3 medkits. Well, that is... That's how I feel about that. 3 medkits is... Also, we need to be very careful to not accidentally tombstone someone. We need to be very, very careful. Increase the amount of evil required for evil in 3 from 2 by 150%. So, okay. No keychain equals Auto Haven, keychain equals Haddonfield. Yeah, I was like, wait 1 second. That's not the right one. That would be not a good thing for us, I feels. All right. Well, hopefully the Scourge will give the pain. Will slow down these medkits by some degree. 2 offerings, perfect. We are going to go to Auto Haven after all, which is what we want. We want those shorter tiles. Like, if I could wish for a specific map, I'm thinking Wrecker's Yard would probably be like my ideal one that we end up in. I would be okay with a Gas 7. Less okay with an ARP. That middle's kind of just going to be a mess for me. And then there is Blood Lodge, which I would be okay with. It's a bit bigger than I'd like, but the tiles are pretty short, so I'd be okay at Blood Lodge as well, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure that we have a 99 and or just tier 3 to pop right at the end, and see if we can grab that last survivor. I didn't take note of whether or not the survivors in lobby, though, are on PC. I probably should have. Looks like we're on Wretched Shop. Not my first choice, to be completely honest. Spawn location should be back there on the left. But they might rotate behind main. So far, no sign of them on the left. So yeah, I'm going to say behind main's the better bet here. Eben. Oh, we see a noise notification there and a Feng Min. They did re-add the pallet here on the sloop. We just want to get a little bit of distance into her so we can go for some quick stocks. Alright, we're going to drop her here. That loop's going to be a bit dicey for us. Hi, friend. How you doing? You doing good? I like how Rebecca just ran directly into us. That was amazing. She does have a med kit, so I do feel like I want to go for this down. At the same time... Let's get you off that gen, Yunjin. She does have a lot of resources ahead of her. She has the pallet there on her left, but I don't think she makes it in time now. You know, they just want to show off their dance moves is all. Now let's bring her to the Scourge Hook. Gift of Pain, Pain Res. Might as well kick this real quick. Corrupt Invention is over. That was a pretty quick down, all things considered, so pretty happy with that. I, for some reason, imagine Rebecca back on this gen, and sure enough, she is still injured with the medkit in hand. It's not even as she's mangled at this point, so really a gutsy move on Rebecca's part. Let's get another Scourge Hook Pain Resonance going. Ooh, we don't have one close and... It's greedy. It's greedy, but I'm gonna go for it. We get it. Let's make sure that's still regressing. It is. Do we think Yunjin went back to her gen? I bet you they doubled up on the gen. I bet you. Let's find out. Yunjin heals. Oh, potentially heal underneath the hook. Well, that would have been surprising. Sure enough, here's the Yunjin. With a hit here. Honestly, yeah, we left the boon. I was more inclined to just get that gen regressing. I was about to say, like, it sounds like she's right next to me. Now, do we think Rebecca goes... Oh, that's perfect. I was gonna say, does Rebecca go back to her gen? I think the answer is yes. She's at least around it. Perfect. Do we go... Are we greedy again? I feel like that might be too greedy. I feel like that might just be too greedy. So up you go. Oh, Rebecca. Ooh, a Fangman as well. Honestly, might go for the Fang here. Ooh, I think she actually messed up that vault funny enough. Do we think Rebecca went back for the gen, though? Fangmin doubling back. There's Rebecca, there's Fangmin. They want to complete this gen bad. Rebecca, you don't want to do that, friend. Funny enough, you can actually avoid a body block with Michael by stalking as you lose your hitbox, which is really funny to think about, actually. I'm not sure why Rebecca ended up there of all places, actually. I was leaving her because there are other scratch marks, but that worked out perfectly. She's almost stalked out. You have to make moves soon, friend. Alright, let's get Rebecca down. So both her and Yunjin are on death hook. We do need to be mindful of that fact. That gen's still somehow not complete. I'm actually shocked. kick it. Survivor has to be nearby. There's no way they're not. I'll check out Yunjin's gen. The speed boost help us out too. Here's Yunjin, sure enough. And the DC? Why they DC? Well, that's unfortunate. I want to say Yunjin might also be DCing. You're not gonna waste my T3 on you. We're gonna down you. Well, that's disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, who was that? That was... We've seen the Fangman, the Rebecca, and the Yoon the entire match. Who was the fourth? Does anyone even remember? Because I don't. Was it James or Felix? Or maybe it was a Leon. One of the blonde men. And over here... Well, I guess we'll Tombstone surprise someone. I don't remember. I don't think I ever was truly in chase with them. Yo, what's up, Cult? How you doing, friends? How you doing? There's Rebecca. Do we want to T3 surprise her? Yeah. Get mind game, fool. Now let's come. Never mind. I'm going for the Fangmin. Oh, Fangmin. Actually, which one of you's on console? Neither. Oh, it was a Detective Tap. That's who it was. There's a tappinin'. Fangmin. Where'd you go? Well, goodbye, Fangman. Like, we might as well at this point. It's disappointing that we weren't able to get an endgame kill off of them, but oh well. Alright. Oh, hey, it's Rebecca. You know what? I honestly don't want to chase you. I think we just find a hatch. I want my additional blood points from the void. Where is the hatch? Is that the hatch? It is the hatch. Look at that. Exegate's there and there. I mean, Rebecca was probably closer to that exegate at the pallet. Can we see both? Ooh, actually, I think we can from the hill. Actually, even not at the hill, we can, funny enough. But we'll go up on top of the hill. Well, Rebecca, my girl, I do think that there will be then a match for you. Let's do a stock scan, see if we can find them. I was actually talking with someone on Twitter because Hens said how EGC is like the most boring 2 minutes of DBD in existence, in which I've said before, I fully agree. And so it was really interesting to see, because I commented like about my idea, which is to make it so that survivors have a alternative way of escaping against the killer. And it was really interesting to see that the majority of people were just so far against that thought. Do you have Dead Heart or something? Yeah, you drop it. Surprised I even attempted to get back there. I like the hook you for my void points, friend. Ooh. I thought you were gonna mind game, but you did not. Did we get you in a hook in time? No, None there. What about run behind me? I think just barely we do. Look at the timer ticking down, but we get it. We get our... Oh my word, seriously? 2 off. Hatch and door logic really sucks. Exactly that scenario is like, well, I can just stand in a singular location and people are like, oh, well, we want like end game chase. I'm like, that's great and all, but that's never gonna happen. Or at least this way, like there's an opportunity for a last chase, but also a way for the survivor to still escape, because like a final chase in the way that a lot of the community thinks of it, they really considered that to be like the ideal because, oh, well, final chase. But I'm like, but 9 times out of 10, the killer's just gonna win the final chase every time. And so like just having that additional moment of the killer's like, well, I can't always guard the doors. I think that would be really, really beneficial. It's like, oh, well, I need to guard the door, but then they have, you know, the chance of getting a key, yada, yada. I don't know. I find that to be the ideal. I think it'd be kind of cool, but it seems that a lot of people are like, no, we don't like quote-unquote free escapes. It's like, well, it's not a free escape. They still have a chance of not getting it in time. Onryo. So, once again, we are faced with an interesting little question as far as how much we want to lean into your power. All right. Because brutal strength is good on you, but make your choice is also very strong. So if we go with Gen Regression and Slowdown, we could still go with Gift of Pain as well as Pain Resonance, because those are very good perks. I would love Floods of Rage potentially in replacement of Scourge Hook Pain Res, or rather Gift of Pain. But is that really necessary? Like, yeah, it guarantees us more opportunities. I wonder, actually, let's see. After using projection, reveal the orb survivors carrying a tape. No. We need it just when they're around a TV. So let's try with a tape. All TVs project to a TV. No. Reveals the yellow orb of any TV that's turned off by any means. They are afflicted with oblivious status effects. That could be interesting, as they're more likely not to be within range if we use our TVs well. Increase duration of undetectable status effects. Duration while demanifesting. Blindness. I guess like the oblivious wouldn't be bad, as they might not know we're right there. And then there's the one that increases the amount of time that we're undetectable. Let's do that. Let's try and make it a bit more difficult for survivors to know that we've teleported back to the TV next to the hook in order to get make your choice value. Let's see if that works. Onryo, unfortunately, is a very underwhelming killer right now, and it's much like a Freddy situation where I would really love for them to tweak her in some way, shape, or form. Though due to the fact that she's an IP killer, it's so unlikely to happen anytime soon. Both Onryo and Freddy are in that same boat for me, where both of them just like need some extra oomph. The biggest thing that I can always state that I would love to see is for Condemned to be less of a gimmick and more of an actual threat to survivors, which would be potentially done just by like, if survivors are within X distance of TVs, they then are given Condemned at a certain rate per second. It doesn't have to be anything extreme, just so that it builds up and forces them to either turn off the TV or to have to grab a VHS and cleanse. Because that would give her a little bit more of built-in slowdown, which, yes, we have a ton of killers with built-in slowdown, I'm well aware. However, she needs something more than what she currently has. In addition, I feel like TVs shouldn't be turned off if I teleport to them, that they should only be turned off if survivors turn them off by grabbing the VHS. Because there's no reason why Dredge can teleport 3 times into any locker at any time unless interacted with the survivor, but Onryo physically can't. It's baffling to me. Hey, Butter! Butter! You little... Now. You are such a frickin' menace to society. Literally trying to tear down one of my studio lights. Alright, let's take a look. Another thing is that, Butter, you serious, you little menace. I do love him, don't get me wrong. Doesn't make him any less of a menace as he tries to tear down a light. Did she just vault in front of me? Alright, do you get the hit? That was lovely. Somehow still playing the game while also trying to wrangle a cat. You might have a pallet coming up. No, you have a boon. Okay. Let's grab you. And time for... The only downside is there's not really a TV nearby. That's the major downside here. We don't see... Oh, no, we do see scratch marks. So they are around here. Looks like they're actually going for the Unuk too. So let's wait a second. We went in just a little bit too early. That's so unfortunate. The undetectable may have actually been beneficial there. She wasn't sure where my red light was. Perfect. Quick little down. We do see the Claudette there. Do you want to note that? That's so annoying. Because I can't M1, I can't grab her as she jumps out if I'm demanifested. That is really interesting and a little bit annoying. There's a pallet here. Or that we do not have Brutal. So unfortunately, she does gain a little bit more distance than I would like. But looks like you doesn't have anything here. I was wondering if maybe there's a dead heart in hand, but doesn't seem like it. All right, let's hook, and then that way we can teleport back to the hook, or to make your choice. Cat. I swear to God. Off. Literally, every time I turn away, he's like, ah, yes, the lights. It's a freaking moth. Swear. All right, scratch marks go this way. Did you just trip? Come here, move. You know you're costing me chases here, right, Butter? Are you in league with the survivors? Is that what's happening here? Because I swear to God you are. All right, well. You see crows over here. Hi, friend. Yeah, that little bit of extra 2 seconds on the undetectable goes a long way. I will take it. Butter is a survivor, Olaf is a killer, clearly. It is interesting that Onryo does get Bloodlust while using their power. Butter, I swear to all things that I will tape you to a wall if you do not knock it off. Every time! Hi. How you doing, Fangman? Where did the Claude go? There she is. There she is. Hi, Butter. So we will get down with Make Your Choice. Feeling on frustration as the comments are so good. Oh, absolutely. I can absolutely understand that it is hysterical to listen to, let alone watch. I was like, every time I turn away, he's like trying to pull down the studio light. Yeah, like I said, that little bit of undetectable might go a long way. Something to think about. Now we don't have the ability to teleport here, so we're gonna have to walk back. Friend. I have no remorse. You literally just jumped on a gen in front of me. Make Your Choice still up though. And looks like Claudia has all but given up. They're not here. What about on this gen? Hi, Kate. Are you my Make Your Choice target? Sure enough, you are. Somehow in all of this, even with getting distracted with Butter, we're still making it work in one way, shape, or form. Oh, Kate's giving up now? Of course the void moves as I go to get it. Oh, Make Choice once again active. No TV's near the hook though. So if Fangman does go for that on the hook, we will have to make a little bit of distance. Nope, they are going to suicide out. All right. Not here. Here is the hatch. One over there, one over here. Can I see them from a central location? Hi, yes, you're being very cute now. You weren't before. I'll pick you up and you can be my... Okay. Or you can just use me like a springboard. That works too, I suppose. That too is an option. Swear to God, cat. Can I? Oh. So if I go here, then there, then here, and there. This is why... Oh, there she is. Hi, Butter! Are you in league with the Fangmin? Butter! You small, tiny creature of the devil. This is why humans for a long time thought cats were in league with them. Butter! Butter! You dumb little piece of crap. He literally tried to lean on the light and then fell off the printer. I joke you not, he fell off the printer. This is what you get, you little dumb son of a cat. Yes, that was Butter falling off the printer because he was reaching up and the printer is plastic, of course. Are you okay, bud? I'm gonna have to check his paws, make sure he didn't hurt himself. I'll let you see thing. Hi, come here. Come here. No, come here. Come here. you okay? Are you okay, you little dumbass? How's your paws? How are you? Okay, that one looks fine. How about this one? But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright, let's take a look at your other paws. Alright, check that paw. How about this paw? How are you doing here? Okay, well, you're gripping my hand, so that's good. How about your arm? Good it up. That looks fine. How about this paw? You good there? Let me stretch it out. Come on, let me stretch it out. Yeah, you're doing fine there. How about this paw? That one's fine too? Don't try and bite the microphone. What is wrong with you? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can give Butter to Frankie to babysit real quick, because he has decided that he is a menace. Yes, he is a very cute baby. However, he is the spawn of the devil incarnate, apparently. Even though he's right now purring. Yes, you're very cute when you want to be. But I swear to God, you do mischievous things on purpose just to irk me. And get my attention thereafter. I'm glad that you're okay, even still. He's fallen asleep. Why are you like this? Yo, what's up, Nathan? How you doing today, bud? Okay, fine. How about this? What if I put you in my lap? Will you calm the hell down? Oh no, you're going to dig your claws into my hand because that hand is no longer petting you? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? I need to pet you, otherwise the hands get clawed and get bitten too. Is that what's happening here? Am I good to not pet you for 5 seconds? No? Okay, you're feeling playful. Okay, let me see if Frankie can entertain you, because you clearly have decided that you got zoomies and want to play and get your energy out. You look like such a dumbass. I hope you understand that, Butter. Like, look at this face and tell me there's no thoughts behind those eyes. Or that there are thoughts, rather. Like, there are no thoughts behind those eyes. There is no brain. There is nothing. He's very cute, but he's one of the dumbest cats I've ever had. Point blank statement. Yeah, hear that? You're one of the dumbest cats I've ever had. And I've had a lot of cats. You're by far the dumbest. Can you stop trying to death kick my arm? What is wrong with you? Are you angry because I stopped petting you? How does my shirt taste? Does it taste good? Here, you want my finger instead? I'll put it down your throat. Oh, I have a hole in my sock. When did that happen? Are you trying to... What do you want? Okay. So, are you okay? You're not meowing, so you're not hurt. I checked your paws too. I poke you around, make sure you're not hurting anyone else. Oh, now you're licking me. Well, keep an eye on you, make sure that you're okay. Since you did fall off the printer like an absolute dumbass. Can I not have my hand back, sir? He is like intent on like, no, if you're not petting me with the hand, you can't have it. Okay, let me see real quick if Frankie can babysit him for a bit, because he is being an absolute menace to society. Okay, you good though? I'm sure you're okay. Because purring can either mean you're happy or that you're doing some self-soothing because you're hurty, but I've rubbed all over you, and it seems like you're fine. What? What? Let's see if I can get him on the camera, just barely now. Oh, now I put you on camera and you're not going to be bitey? Is that it? Little nuisance. Okay. Butter has been taken out of the room. I think part of the reason why he fell is because he didn't realize, or rather, more accurately, hasn't realized just yet, that his claws got clipped. Not declawed, obviously, but they got shortened when he got neutered. And so with that, I think he hasn't like fully grasped just yet that when he goes to try and sink his claws into something, that it doesn't exactly work anymore. You see what we're doing next Sunday? Oh, is it a mirror match? Okay. So while we are thinking about stuff and things, let's go corrupt. Let's go Scourgehook. Utility for dredge. I think just brutal's fine. All right. Before we ready up, actually, we are going to get an ad in like another 2 minutes, 43 seconds. So we're going to run it right now. So for those of you who are not subscribed, you are going to get a quick minute and 30-second ad. But with that being said, you won't miss anything as we'll just be loading into the next lobby. So we will be back in just one moment. In the meanwhile, let's load on in. I mean, actually, you know what? Other utility choices for Dredge, since they do have a similar teleport power to Onryo, but arguably better. Let's go make your choice. I think make your choice is definitely a really good option here, because it forces survivors off the heal on the person with the Scourgehook Gift of Pain, so that way they're not getting healed right away. Once they do get healed, then they have a penalty. So I think this will be overall not a bad option. Realistically speaking, it's like a 1 perk difference from what I was using before. Instead, before I was using Floods of Rage just for that additional information. Question of the day, do I want to... let's see. Increase teleport speed. I'm trying to think of what other add-ons I might want to use, if I want to use add-ons at all. I mean, Malfinger Skull is very good. We have a lot of them to boot. Nightfall is active from the start of trial, triggered from when last generator is powered. Any survivor that comes in contact with the remnant is afflicted with exhausted. No, let's go Field Recorder. Let's go Field Recorder. Let's go with Malfinger Skull. Let's play with that. Why not? I need some add-ons. All 3 mirrors first: Mikey, Cepho, Spirit, Cold Tower, and Sadako Dead Dog. Sadako is going to be interesting. Sadako is a very, very weak killer, so that'll be very interesting to see what comes of that. This will probably be like our second to last match, unless we have a really quick one at that. Just as we are quickly approaching 9 p.m. CST. I'll just check in some Discords real quick. All right. Gonna be funny? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited for the mirror matches. No way I want to see in comp more that I would love to see, but I'm not sure if we ever will, would be more Dredge, actually. I think Dredge is, like, in the right hands, can be a really, really strong killer. I just think that for the most part, though, in comp, he's very easily counterable, as it really is that whole W gameplay. So I don't know. I would love to see more Dredge in COTF at some point. Cool tower, okay. I'm going on this map in a hot minute. Spawn logic would dictate... Yep, over here. Nightfall immediately. Star's not realizing where we are. You gotta love it. He should get this hit on the Claudie. Perfect. Get a pallet out of it as well. I think she has to throw pallet here, to be honest. I think that was a dead hard. I think she 360'd into a dead hard, and we waited just long enough. Now let's get you over to Scourge Hook. Get some Gift of Pain applied to you, so we do get our Nightfall just a bit faster. Over there. Wow, look at that. A really quick gen. We do see what looks to be the Ash over there. I do want to break these locks here for make your choice later. Scratch marks going out here. Looks like a survivor right here. That's the Ash. Perfect. There's Claude. Where'd the Ash go, though? Well, there's Ash. There's Claude. Huh. I have no idea where... Sorry, Tap, not Ash, went. But either ways, we'll get the down. Make Choice still active for a little bit. Imagine they're going to not want to be on the gen. I want to say it was this gen over here that got hit. It was Nancy? No. I heard footsteps. Oh, hi, Nancy. So in that case, I guess let's pray. There's Nancy at the LT. She realized what was going to happen if she didn't leave. So that worked out quite well. We'll get the hit here. Getting Nightfall going just that much more quickly. There's Dead Hard and the down too. Lovely stuff. Let's get you onto a Scourge Hook. Nightfall will begin thereafter. Let's get some Void Energy. Hello, Claude, me girl. How's are you? A little bit of an early swing for me. Unless she drops this pallet, though, I don't think she makes the vault in time. And she knew it, too. Bloodlusted on the Claude. We'll get the hit. Oh, she throws it, too. You love to see it. Make a Choice is active, mind you, but I think we stick on the Claude. Imagine they're a bit frightened during the Make Your Choice. There's the Dead Hard dab. Love to see it. And honestly, we got the down at a perfect time, as when we hook here, we're going to get 20 points towards the next Nightfall. I want to say that they are over in... No, they're right here. I thought they were going to be over in Maine still, but that does not appear to be the case. We'll leave the Nancy, actually, and I think we go for the tap instead. Yo, Pepsi! How you doing today, friend? Hopefully you're doing well. What have you been up to as of late? With a mind game there for some distance. Did not go for the vault like I expected. Honestly, this is fine as we're right out of make your choice range. And so what we can do here is set up for the teleport. And go for Nancy now. Hi, Nancy. You got nothing here, friend. Glad you're a bit late, too. Alright, on to Scourgehook you go. We do see an Ash here going for their Void Energy. Oh, Ash. Where you going, friendo? Got a bit of a speed boost from that Void Energy, it would seem. Just enough, I think, to get you that pallet. Look at that! That Void Energy really coming in clutch. That's the Claude who went for the unhook. That's amazing, actually. Looks like they're at the vault. We'll break pallet finally. Oh, Quaddy girl. I mean, Nancy definitely doesn't have anything left. She has her Dead Hard. That's about it. That's insane. It's literally insane that they're able to Dead Hard when I'm literally in their back with like less than a second's worth of thought. It is nuts. He has Dead Hard too. Yep, that's the Dead Hard dab every single time. I think we wait for Nightfall to end just so we can progress the next one just a little here. Perfect. Ben's got out of the hospital. Well, hopefully everything's going well now, Pepsi. Hospitals are never a fun place to be, to say the least. Hello, Nancy. Got a bit of a mind game there. I was hoping that maybe we might be able to get a hit here, but I think they will make the vault. I see Ash and Claude going for the unhook. Ooh, they haven't gone for the unhook yet for some reason. There it is. I want to say that may have been Ash. And sure enough, there he is. He has that vault on the other side. I imagine he's going to go there. Yep. Perfect. You broke a rib. That's never fun. Well, hopefully you are feeling better now. Make a choice. Just about 3/4 of the way finished. And hopefully we're able to get this before they complete the gen. That sounded like the Nancy. Nightfall about to begin soon. That's one. Should not vault there. Modern her, honestly. Make Your Choice is up and active, though, so they have to be careful of this unhook. There's tap. But hold up. No, there he is. There he is. That's so unfortunate. I messed up twice there on the timing. Made a choice about halfway through. If he goes for the vault, we do have both lockers unlocked. Perfect. Woo! Talk about a close one there, friend. Make a choice about to be deactivated as well. Let's bring you to a Scourge Hook, hopefully in time. We wait for nightfall. I don't think we can spare the time, unfortunately. Nope, they're not here. Could be on the other two gens. Miss everyone. Hope everyone's been really good. Everyone here has been good. We did have a bit of COVID for a hot minute, but we are in a much better spot now. Let's get that on Nancy. Injure her. Go for the Claude here as well. Oh, everyone's injured. I actually had no reason to go back there. Whoopsie. Perfect. Let's get you up on hook. Everyone's on death hook, mind you. Oh, that's so rough. There's Tap, who is still injured. You have Dead Hard. Sorry to say, Ash, but that there wasn't 99. It was close, but not close enough. He does have Dead Hard. Get that out of the way. And it looks like the only one to escape will be the Nancy. Honestly, not a bad result, all things considered. I feel like we made good use of Make Your Choice. Gift of Pain, Scourge Hook Pain residents did do their job efficiently in slowing the game down, as well as granting us the ability for more survivors injured. The voice recorder did great, giving us Nightfall at the very end so we can move around with a bit more freedom. So, honestly, pretty good. But GG, well played to these survivors. All right. A 4 heal medkit there on the Nancy, and that was 4 dead hearts. Was that 4 off the records too? Jesus! 4 dead hearts, 4 off the records. And then kind of a mixed mash of like resilience, prove thyself, unbreakable, reassurance, botany, knowledge, bond, windows of opportunity, and decisive strike. But yeah, that makes sense why they all had endurance stats effect for quite some time. That does make a lick of sense. But this will be our last killer of the night, and we're going to play a little bit of the rootin' tootin' shootin' cowboy himself, the Deathslinger. Build for you, Slinger Boy. So let's go with Scourge Hook, Pain Res. As far as the 4th is concerned, Brutal is always a good option here, but so too is things like Save the Best for Last. Save the Best for Last can be very, very useful with Slinger. So I am tempted to throw that on instead? It's hard to say which one I want to go with, to be honest. Like, Brutal just is an all-around good utility perk that I feel like a lot of people do overlook, because all it is helping you with, you know, breaking pallets. But it really does save you a lot of distance, a lot of time that you otherwise would lose out on. So I think we do go with Brutal. I think Save is also very cute on Slinger for obvious reasons, because you can sometimes go for a hit into an immediate shot, which is always nice. I was about to say, if we had like a Eerie coin, I might use it. Also, as an old-fashioned Pepsi, 4 score, and about 6 months ago, what's on the menu? Do you want to go Bayshore Cigar and Prison Chains? Or that and Warden's Keys? Let's go with Warden's Keys. Why the hell not? I'll also throw on a Bloody Party Streamer to boot. Alright, survivors. Nancy without an item, everyone else with a medkit, toolbox, and a flashy light. And we'll snooze this last ad, as we are going to be wrapping up after this match. Alright, survivors, let's see what you have in store. I actually have been liking running no double regression instead of running the slowdown of a Gift of Pain. I wonder if there's just an argument from a competitive standpoint not allowing 2 regression perks. Like right now we don't allow double slowdown in COTF. I wonder about double regression. Because right now we're seeing a lot of like Eruption, Scourge Choke, Pain Res. But if we only allowed 1 regression, what would that look like? I do like this map for Slinger. A lot of low down tiles. Spire should be nearby, and there is one. Can we get the shot over? I think we might be able to. Oh, we can definitely get it over that, though. Unfortunately, looks like they might be privy onto what we're doing. I want to get that shot so bad. But I think we need to drop chase here. They're going to be on gens, so it's going to be smarter for us. If we were able to get that shot and play aggressive, I think we could have continued on that chase. But since they're in the corrupt zone, I think we need to just play into our non-corrupted gens. There is Nancy. There is... Oh, Nancy. I didn't realize they had 2 Nancys. Maybe it's just the different skins that made me not really figure it out. Got a bit of distance there. These really tight loops against M1 110s is so rough at times. So unfortunate. Even if the prison chains we weren't able to get fast enough. I need to just drop chase here. We heard someone on this gen here. Hold on. I saw a foot. I knows I did. I was about to say, I know for a fact I saw a foot there. So really good play there. I do complete the gen. No downs in the first 2 minutes. That there's a life if I've ever seen one. Oh, just barely. We do see a Steve here. Really? Ah, too low. I know we can get that hit over the rock. But just the angle. Am I not able to get it like how I want to? No, maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, it might just be a little bit too tall. He also might be ducking here as well. Okay. I've had my fun testing things. Honestly, not playing as optimally as I probably should, but I kind of enjoyed testing things in a match like this. He is going over towards hill, which is really bad for him. Down. All right, can we bring this back is the question of the day. Scourgehook, Pain Res, Gift of Pain. We'll start slowing them down. You want to make sure we don't injure them without downing them as well. Gen over here did get hit. We see a Nance. There's another survivor nearby going for the unhook as well. I see. They're over here on this side of the tile. That there is the Yui. Imagine Nancy will be nearby. Yep, there's a scratch marks of the Nancy. You'll probably be nearby as well. Don't see her though. Nancy actually getting enough distance here. Steve with the body block attempt. Will get it. Honestly, I might just go for the down on him. But just barely. Alright. Alright, box you out. What's that in your hand? Is that a key? Oh, I want to say we would have gotten that hit just barely. That'd have been sick if we did. Would have been through the window, through the door on the Nancy. Right here is the Yui, I believe. That's a Nancy. As I always say, it takes me like 2-3 games to really get into the groove of range-based killers. As an excellent example of me struggling. It's a LL wall, so we'll get the down. Steve's the only one with a flashlight, so we don't need to worry about flashlight saves as much, but these guys absolutely get the 4 men out, I think. At least at this point in time. Scratch marks there at Shaq. There's Nancy. Yeah, she held her ground there. Steve, though, over here on the right. Hi, friendo. You have Dead Hard, right? There's no way you don't. At least get her injured. Let's get you onto a Scourge and then hook. Another gen done. That's the Yui. Seems like everyone else is off of gens for the most part. Now, where do you think Nancy went? There she is. Got your toes! I think Prison Change just barely got us there. That was actually a really good shot for us. I don't think I can grit her to the Scourge hook, though, which is disappointing. But, c'est la vie. Take longer for them to get the heal. So let's try and get there in time. There's the Yui. A little bit late there. You don't want to injure Steve because of Gift of Pain, realistically speaking. Yeah, we are going to try and interrupt this Nancy, though. We need to get this down and then hook her on that hook right there. Oh, we saw her through the bus. I think we can get that hit if you play it right. Perfect. Let's get you back, friend. Alright, let's get onto Scourge and Hook. Is Steve around? Doesn't seem like it. I imagine he's gonna be on this gen instead. Had a bit of progress earlier. There's Yui. No sign of another survivor, though. Interestingly enough. Well, this is an LL wall, so we'll get the hit on the mid. I was thinking that maybe she might have quick and quieted into a head-on, to be honest. That does not seem to be the case. Anti-hemorrhagic syringe as they insta-healed. That's brutal, honestly. And that's just me not being patient enough. Nancy there. I'll said it before, I've said it again. Anti-hemorrhagic syringe should be removed from the game. Goes back. Shadow there. Wait for the mind game. You got it. Or frickin' not. There's last gen. We'll get the hit, so we don't need to shoot just yet. We'll continue on the Nancy. There's the dead hard. Get that out of her. And I think we put her in basement now. Really put the pressure on them for the sun hook. Honestly, in the grand scheme of things, as I was messing around with the Steve on those shots over the rocks for a while, I'll be pretty happy with this result. Oh, the void went away. I wanted to use my void points. If they're smart, they'll probably just take the one man. Let's break this real quick. Scratch marks. Steve's here as well. Here's breathing. That side's pallet side. We need to be careful of that. Let's see. There's Nancy. Yeah, I think they just will take the three-man. Honestly, it makes sense. I injured two of them. Steve was the only one left. If he got me pallet side, I think we may have been able to force a trade. But maybe we should have taken the bait. Maybe that would have been the right play. At least that way we could have gone for more hooks. But, c'est la vie. But GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah, it was an anti-hemorrhagic. Trying to go for some spicy shots. Did not have the angle. I don't think. I'm aware. Was hoping to catch you off guard, but you knew what was up. Either way, what's a fun match? Like, I knew generally what was happening. I figured that he was ducking, but, my fairy killer's lip. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Well, Pyramid Head? Okay, fair enough. I respect it, I respect it. Jeez. All right, though. I think that there will be our last match of the night. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the show and aren't already, make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, also make sure to check out our Extra Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all... Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yes. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. Bye-bye!